Good day, guys. I want to suggest something to us with respect to feminism and masculism. For feminism or the rising idea of feminism and masculism, I think I want to suggest to us to go back to the drawing board. What do I mean? In our private lives, because obviously we can't do a global drawing board, though someday we may be able to do that. Work towards that anyway. But in our private lives, we need to get back to the drawing board. What do I mean by getting back to the drawing board? We need to come to understand what we're actually doing, because this idea of feminism and masculism is actually killing the family as a unit of the society. What do I mean? These days, we find out that the divide between the genders has gone astronomically high. A lot of young men and young women are no longer interested in marriage. Formerly, in the past, we used to say a few people felt the sole cause of problems in relationship comes from the other gender. But today, I believe over 80 to 90% of the people, of the individuals in our society of today, believes that, for the men, they believe that all the problems of the relationship, marriage and all that comes from the women. While for the women, they believe all the problem comes from the man. Now, why I suggest going back to the drawing board is that when we go back to the drawing board, we're going to understand some of the causes of the state in which we are today. Now, we're a product of generations of ignorance. What do I mean? There are a lot of things that we understand today about psychology, which has guided us to structure our family settings and our interpersonal interaction in a particular way that it's more suitable for us as humans. But this knowledge wasn't known in the past, so people behaved anyhow. Now, when you talk about masculism, or when you talk about men being harsh, rude, and all that, being aggressive, it's not a product of today's generation. It's a product of several millennia of upbringing, because men have been thought to be hard, to be brutal, to be tough. And up till today, most times we tell our young boys, we say, be a man. What do you mean be a man? Be a man means suppress your emotions, don't show your pains, be tough even when things are not working your way. Now, later in life, you expect this same man that when he's in a relationship, maybe as dating or something, or in marriage, you now expect him to be soft in presence of the woman whom he has vowed to protect. It won't work, because all he knows is being hard. And even if he's soft, the woman will walk away from him. Now, I'm not trying to justify masculism or being tough as a man. What I'm trying to say is that there's a reason why men are the way we are. Now, sometimes you hear a lot of guys complain, women, all they want is money, 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 place pressure on you. So some men ask the woman, what do you bring to the table? But that's not how we've been groomed. Women over the generations have been groomed to be receivers. You have to provide for them. So when a woman demands and demands and demands, I think the fault is not hers, it's you. You as the person. Before you start dating a woman or before you get married to a woman, you have to understand the kind of woman she is. Celine Dion said, you have to treat a good girl. You have to treat a woman like a lady, otherwise she can go gaga, she can go wild, or you see the devil in her. Now, but before you treat a woman like a queen, or before you treat a woman nicely, you have to understand the kind of woman she is. There are some women who understand themselves, so they are pursuing their goals, visions, and career. And there are other women, they are all about fashion. If you don't like fashion and you see a woman who's all about fashion, then jumping around, moving from place to place, socializing, and you go to date her or marry her, it's not her fault. It's who she is. So I think we need to get back to the drawing board so that we understand the basis of this attitude we're displaying today. Then, if we're not comfortable with what's going on, we can redefine life the way we want it to be, rather than throwing accusations at the other gender. Because if we don't work as a team, I'm afraid the next few generations we may produce terrible children and families. Thank you.